Gautam Buddha, the founder of Buddhism, was one of the greatest Chakravartis ever born. He lived and preached in India during the 5th to 6th centuries BCE. The story of his life is told in myriad oral, textual and visual traditions. Our narrative begins many eons ago when the Bodhisattva, who was then a pious hermit called Sumedha, performed multiple acts of devotion in front of Dipankar Buddha and vowed to become a Buddha himself in the future. After having perfected the paramitas through millions of births, he descended into Queen Maya Devi's womb. This momentous event was marked by her auspicious dream of a six-tusked white elephant which filled her and King Shuddhodhan, the Shakyan chief of Kapilavastu, with joy. On the full moon of the month of Vaishakha, at a heavenly grove in Lumbini, Siddhartha emerged from his mother's side with the 32 marks of a great man. He was received by Indra. Maya Devi passed away 7 days later. A precocious and meditative Gautam was brought up by his foster mother, Mahaprajapati Gautami. At the age of 29, Siddhartha, having witnessed and realized the impermanence of life and worldly pleasures, decided to renounce the material world. He summoned his charioteer Chandak and his favorite horse Kanthak and went forth as an ascetic or a Shraman, leaving behind his wife Yashodhara and son Rahul. For the next few years, he wandered in search of true knowledge, learned under many gurus, and performed untold austerities before he embarked on his final quest for awakening. At the age of 35, Siddhartha, who had resolved that this was his last birth, sat under a peepal tree. While he was in deep meditation, Mar unleashed a multi-pronged assault on him to prevent his enlightenment. Gautam defeated Mar and his temptations and went into a meditative trance. During the following night, he became the Buddha, or the awakened one, under the sacred peepal tree or Bodhi tree in Bodhgaya. At the behest of Brahma, he went to Sarnath, where he delivered his first sermon to 5 disciples and turned the wheel of Dharma. The great Guru Buddha preached for almost 45 years, established the Sangha for the propagation of the Dharma, and is said to have performed many miracles. At Jetwan in Shravasti, where he spent many a rainy seasons, he defeated other famous teachers of his times and created multiple replicas of himself to teach the Dhamma. Flames emerged from his upper torso, while streams of water fell from his feet. The Buddha is said to have gone to the Trayatrimsha heaven to teach the Dhamma to his mother Maya Devi, and then ascended from the heaven at Sankissa. He was revered even by animals and birds. A monkey is said to have offered him a pot of honey, which he accepted gracefully. The Buddha, with his infinite compassion, tamed the wild elephant Nalagiri, who was sent by his cousin Devadatta to kill him. Shakyamuni Buddha attained Maha parinirvana at the age of 80 in Kushinagar. The Buddha was no more. The Tathagat was completely extinguished. His mortal remains were cremated by his grief-stricken followers in a befitting manner. A war is said to have broken out over the custody of the Buddha's relics among his followers, who came from the many kingdoms where he was revered. Drona, a learned Brahman, acted as an arbitrator and distributed the relics into 8 parts. King Ajatashatru of Magad, the Lichavis of Vaishali, the Shakyans of Kapilavastu, the Bullis of Alakappa, the Kolyans of Ramagram, the Brahman of Vethadeep, the Mallas of Pava, and the Mallas of Kushinagar erected 8 stupas to enshrine the Buddha's relics. The revered relics were re-excavated and the stupas were rebuilt multiple times. But the worship of Buddha's relics and pilgrimage to the holy stupas continues even in our times. The timeless Dhamma that Shakyamuni Buddha expounded holds sway millennia after he roamed the earth. A clarion call for the establishment of a new social and global order, it serves as a guiding light that inspires Indians and his followers across the world to become lights unto themselves.
Sharanam Gacchami.